We spoke last night on the programme about the Cyprus Safer Internet Centre, Cyber Ethics, who, along with World Vision International, were holding a conference on safer internet today. Well, people came from all over. They came from the West Bank and Jerusalem, from Lebanon, from Georgia, and from Armenia, from where Hazmig Gulkhasyan is on the line to tell us about the Armenian contribution to the conference. Hazmig, good evening.
Good evening.
Now, Armenia, I suppose, like Georgia and some of the other places, maybe we're wrong in thinking, is it lagging behind a little bit in internet usage? And so if it is, I imagine that you can avoid some of the pitfalls that other countries which sort of raced ahead on the internet fell into when it comes to safer internet browsing.
You know, in fact, yes, we do a little bit, but it can be already a history because during last 2 years, the internet providers has increased drastically because the government eliminated this monopoly power on the internet providers, and now we have a lot of internet providers, and it became so accessible that almost every child can use internet with their cell phone. And it is really very time for our project to educate our children to use the internet safely in a nice way, in a way that they can not be harmed online.
And is that message getting across? Because when children have that first connection and enthusiasm, they tend to just barge ahead without wanting to hear any of the warnings. They do, of course, but because our project tools are so child-friendly and we are doing so nice activities with children, and also our trainings that we conducted with their parents and with their teachers, and also all these interesting events, they make them to listen to our message. And, they are, in fact, very open. All right, so the message is obviously getting across. Have you got any idea how many young people in Armenia are online?
Oh, it's hard for me to say, but many. I can say approximately 70% maybe.
Wow, okay. And parents play a very important part in all of this. Are the parents in Armenia aware of the pitfalls and the dangers?
Parents are honestly behind children because they are not that much users of internet and they don't know much about these information communication technologies more than children, but they are know that there can be dangers, but what exactly they don't know, and also they are liking knowing about how to protect their children. And our trainings that we have conducted and we are continuing to conduct with parents give them heat and also a lot of knowledge to be aware and protect their kids.
Now, I mentioned in the introduction that there are people from all over the area, Georgia, Lebanon, the West Bank and Gaza, Armenia, and of course lots of people from Cyprus as well. Did you find during the conference that people were discussing much the same problems, or were there regional differences in the sort of problems that arose?
In fact, I think that the problems are the same, but you are paying much more attention on child pornography issues and sexual abuse, while we have maybe, I don't know, but I think that we have more problem of spending more time online. Like children who are online, they are forgetting about their real life, and so this is a major problem for us, just to make children get back to real life, not to stay so much online.
Okay, and so you're talking about the social networking sites and things, I suppose. And apart from the sexual exploitation and the pornography, the other thing is the dissemination of information. Are people in Armenia, kids in Armenia, aware of what they should and shouldn't put up on the internet?
Our trainings cover this issue, of course, and how to keep their profiles safe on the social media, how to use the internet. Also, we have a certain blog. It's called Netiquette. It's like etiquette, online etiquette, how the rules. And these rules, there are 10, which are, when children really like them, and they are provided very in a fun way, and they really recognize, and I hope they will know it. And also we are conducting trainings among children who will be later be like trainers for their peers.
Mentors, yeah.
And we know that when children are teaching their peers, this information goes much more this information is much more acceptable than the adults are telling.
Okay, well, it sounds like it's been a fascinating and very successful conference today, and I thank you very much indeed during your visit to Cyprus, sparing time for us on the radio, Hazmik. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's Hazmik Guzgasyan, who is over from Armenia for that Safer Internet conference that's been taking place at the European University of Cyprus this morning. And our thanks to her for joining us in what I'm sure is a pretty busy schedule.